How would you like to go to a fast food restaurant, order your food, and receive $10,000? Sounds like a pop-up spam ad, right? Well, it isn't to YouTuber Jimmy Donaldson, also known as Mr. Beast. With over millions of subscribers and his fame on YouTube, Jimmy decided to take his influence to the restaurant industry, specifically the fast food industry. Now, what's a YouTuber like Jimmy got to do with fast food? Not much unless you take into account his crazy generosity. Jimmy decided to take his generosity to the fast food industry by opening up a pop-up restaurant called Mr. Beast Burger. And of all times, he decided to do it in 2020. If you want to learn how his business thrived in the pandemic, stick around until the end of this episode to find out. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on the latest success and wealth tips. Okay, let's get right back into today's Freedom Friday topic. Just about every restaurant has closed their doors and only utilized Uber Eats and other delivery services in their facilities. Why bother opening up a burger restaurant during the global pandemic? You'd think Jimmy went stir-crazy after being in the house for a while, right? Wrong. His plan was ingenious, his timing impeccable. Jimmy decided to revolutionize both the fast food industry and the business industry, all in one day. He opened up his burger joint in the most unconventional venue of all places, the internet. And get this, he didn't bother building a restaurant like McDonald's or Burger King. No, he decided to use ghost kitchens. And no, it's not a haunted kitchen. Because of the pandemic, the majority of restaurants were forced to shut their dining areas down and open for takeout orders only. This hurt many restaurants' profit margin, forcing some local eateries to shut down and others to heavily rely on their virtual customers. But with every problem, there is always a solution. The rise of ghost kitchens became prominent as the concept allowed restaurants to open their kitchens as rental spaces for anybody willing to use their space and staff members to cook their virtual menu lineup on the spot. With this concept, restaurants would be able to recuperate their profits, and aspiring food entrepreneurs won't have to deal with overhead costs or the pains of hiring an entire kitchen staff. So, Jimmy opened not one Mr. Beast Burger restaurant, but multiple Mr. Beast Burger restaurants. Thanks to empty restaurants and ghost kitchens and their readily available staff members. Of course, he's not the only one who hopped on the ghost kitchen trend, but he is the one to revolutionize fast food and customer satisfaction. He did what most restaurants, not even McDonald's, would never do. Upon opening up Mr. Beast Burger, customers ordered their burger combos, found the nearest Mr. Beast Burger location, and proceeded to the drive-thru. However, in one Mr. Beast Burger location, Jimmy and his Mr. Beast team went all out, fulfilling orders left and right and giving away cash. And if you think that's wild, some people were able to get a brand new car thanks to his influence and affinity for being the giving type. I wonder if he got that idea from that one episode of SpongeBob, where SpongeBob opened up Pretty Patty's near his house, sold thousands upon thousands in less than a day, and started giving away money. You may think this story sounds crazy. Don't take my word for it. It was on YouTube. Why tell this story? Simply put, the business of giving is king. At the heart of Jimmy Donaldson and his insane Mr. Beast Burger campaign is generosity. He used his YouTube influence not to swim in a pool of money during a sensitive time, when people are financially hurting. Jimmy went against the status quo and gave back to the community because the community poured into him via subscribing to his channel and other social media platforms. Name a famous star or politician who'd have this kind of generosity during the global pandemic. While you're thinking of an answer, here is why generosity is the new business trend. Actually, it's a new old business trend. Generosity is how most of your popular restaurants got started. The CEO saw a need in their community and met that need. Simple, yet a concept that most big businesses have put down the drain. Here we thought greed was the way to climb to the top. Not so. Greed is being challenged during this global pandemic, along with the old traditional ways of doing business, where CEOs are too focused on position and not enough on people. Because of this mindset, don't you find it strange that businesses which were once thriving pre-pandemic are now filing for bankruptcy or shutting down completely? There are many factors to this, of course, but at the heart of it all, if a business is not hopping aboard the generosity train, expect that business to fall through the cracks. It's called change, and this pandemic has shown us how vital it is for a business to adhere to change. In the previous article, we talked about how pride is the precursor to ruin and destruction. It is the same with greed. The wealth of the rich is their fortified city. They imagine it a wall too high to scale. Proverbs 18:11. Those who trust in their riches will fall, but the righteous will thrive like a green leaf. Proverbs 11:28. God gives some people wealth, possessions, and honor so that they lack nothing their hearts desire, but God does not grant them the ability to enjoy them, and strangers enjoy them instead. This is meaningless, a grievous evil. Ecclesiastes 6:2. Some would say that the wealthy who trust in their riches and traditional business sense, and ones who do not adhere to the changing times, are the ones destined to fall. Yet the ones who, like Mr. Beast, rise to the occasion and use wealth as a tool to help others, those are the people who will become the new rich and wealthy. It's true. If you aren't in the business of generosity, you are in a business doomed to fail. How many times have we heard lottery winner stories, only to find out that the winners become losers who blew their quick riches in the blink of an eye? Too many to count, it seems. In short, take inventory, as one great motivational speaker has always quoted. Take inventory on your business if you are an entrepreneur. Take inventory on the job you signed up for, even if it means questioning the boss or manager. Being bold enough to ask them about the generosity of the company. Most importantly of all, take inventory of yourself. After all, what would you really do if someone placed a suitcase filled with $10 million? Thank you for taking time to hear why giving is the best way to unlock true wealth in the long term. Before you go, be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe to our channel for more informative success and wealth tips to fuel your entrepreneurship journey. Also, tap on the notification bell to stay up to date on our latest episodes of Tiny Boss Talks. Thanks again, and we'll meet again in the next episode.